When we're doing a program of such significance as this, we need to make sure we're doing it the right way for our communities, and that includes communicating with our board, communicating with our partners throughout the community about what's going to be happening.
Multnomah County Chair Jessica Vega Pederson is speaking with KATU tonight for the first time following her decision to suspend the health department's updated harm reduction program. The plan would have offered smoking supplies to drug users. However, it faced major backlash. KATU's Ricardo Lewis is live in Northeast Portland tonight. And Ricardo, the chair is saying that the program wasn't supposed to be rolled out just yet.
Vega Pederson said that this was supposed to be a pilot program that she allocated more than $80,000 for, but when her office wasn't alerted that the program started last week, she pulled the plug. Multnomah County Chair Jessica Vega Pederson says she's been in talks with the county health department to create a pilot program that distributes tinfoil, straws, and snorting kits to people battling drug addiction. In May, she says she allocated more than $80,000 from the unused syringe budget. Vega Pederson says the health department told her workers in the county's needle exchange program were losing connection with drug users switching from injections to smoking. This led to a decrease in harm reduction services. Vega Pederson says she suspended the plan due to lack of communication and poor due diligence by the health department when it launched the program last week. Her office, she says, was never notified.
So we did stop it for now, but I think that the important thing is there's a couple different things happening. One, the due diligence of making sure that we did have all of the authority we needed to go forward with this program didn't happen, and that was a huge red flag for me that we had to stop it. It was also about the communication with our board, with our fellow elected officials, that we needed to make sure had happened.
Commissioner Sharon Myron says as an emergency room doctor, she believes providing smoking supplies is facilitating the usage of hard drugs. She says she didn't know the pilot program was in the works. When she heard Vega Pederson blame the health department, she felt it was inappropriate as the chair oversees that office.
I don't think she has read the full manual on leadership, because what I saw that was throwing the health department under the bus.
Now, I asked the chairwoman why she would go ahead and allocate more than $80,000 of funding for smoking supplies without putting this in front of the public at first. And she said as the chairwoman, she has the authority to do that. However, she said not looping everyone in was a mistake.
Giving some of these supplies, I believe, is facilitating. Straws and, Reynolds wrap. I'm not sure what harm that's reducing, frankly.
Good evening and thank you for watching KATU News at 6. I'm Barry Mangold. After Multnomah County suspended its plan to hand out smoking supplies to people doing drugs, we're now learning from Multnomah County Commissioner Sharon Myron that she had no idea a pilot program was even in the works. The county's plan made headlines last week, and it aimed to pass out tinfoil, straws, and snorting kits to people battling addiction as part of the county's harm reduction program. The plan was green-lit by the health department, and in May, more than $80,000 was allocated from the unused syringe budget for the plan. Now we're learning that the Multnomah County Chair, Jessica Vega Pederson's office, was not alerted of the plan that it would go into effect. On a Monday, that plan was suspended. KATU's Ricardo Lewis is live in Northeast Portland tonight after speaking with county leaders. And Ricardo, what do we know so far?
Well, Vega Pederson says that she suspended the plan due to a lack of communication and poor due diligence by the health department. She allocated that more than $80,000 back in May, like you just said, to provide smoke supplies to drug users. But the program was started last week without her office even knowing.
Are you kidding me? I think that was it.
That's how Commissioner Sharon Myron reacted to the news that the Multnomah County Health Department would be supplying drug users with smoking supplies as a form of harm reduction.
Giving some of these supplies, I believe, is facilitating. Straws and, Reynolds wrap. I'm not sure what harm that's reducing, frankly.
Myron says she was never briefed about the health department's plan. The program started last week before it was suspended on Monday by County Chair Jessica Vega Pederson. Vega Pederson blamed a lack of communication and poor due diligence by the health department.
I don't think she has read the full manual on leadership, because what I saw was throwing the health department under the bus.
KATU caught up with Vega Pederson Wednesday afternoon to ask why other board members and the public weren't involved.
She said that they were kind of out of the loop. They didn't really know about any of this. Why didn't anybody know until it started?
Yeah, no, I mean, I agree. That is absolutely. So the program was talked about, like, in terms of what the work was going to look like in the next fiscal year, which started July 1st. But the actual start date of the program wasn't shared. Our chief operating officer didn't know about it. My office didn't know about it.
The program started last week without a communications plan, and the work happening with partners wasn't shared with board members.
I have been committed to being transparent and trying to communicate as much as possible in this role as chair, whether it's with the city, whether it's with my board. That didn't happen that time. That was a mistake, and that's something that, we can't have these programs going forward with.
Now, Commissioner Myron says that everyone needs to have a seat at the table, coming together to figure out what they're going to do about this fentanyl crisis. And we just got a statement not too long ago from Commissioner Sushila Jayapal. She just released that on Twitter, saying that the board wasn't fully informed about the pilot program, and she believes more information and discussion needs to happen before a proposal like this goes into place. We're live in Northeast Portland. Ricardo Lewis, KATU News.
A lot to follow, Ricardo. Thank you.